I hope someone is rapping. I hope one of our listeners is laying down some sick rhymes.
Kreiber strips like, yeah, motherfucker. I don't know what's...
My name is Kreiber.
I'm never a liber.
Rary. And I like to cyber.
That reminds... There's this Vine where it's this guy and he's like, where's your accent from? He's like, oh, I'm Nigerian. Or, he's like, I'm Liberian?
Liberian?
Liberian.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. What country?
That's very good.
Welcome.
That's bird good.
To the Coolio Moolio show. The only show that's a podcast on the internet. It's live.
It's the Would You Rather podcast, guys. Welcome.
So I bet let's address the elephant in the room. Debbie, get out of this room.
Come on, we've told you how many times. You're worse than Obama at this point, honestly.
And get out of here, okay? And watch your tone, might I add. Don't say that. Don't. We can talk about the rent tomorrow, but right now we're shooting the podcast. Okay.
That's Debbie the elephant, everyone. Thank you very much, Debbie. No, it's been a while. It's been actually the longest break I think we've taken.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah,
or 3 weeks.
Maybe 3.
Because I think between seeing each other was 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I think there's an extra week.
The show, yeah.
But I'm gonna record an episode with the old Jay Lewis, but had some difficulties. Couldn't get the file sent over.
So it would have been a shorter hiatus if that hadn't happened. But you know, it's cool. Life is life. Things go happen. Things go skirt. You know.
Things go skirt. But
what's
anyway,
that one? The ting go skirt.
Oh, the ting goes skirt. Tut, 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 or whatever it is.
Man's hot.
Man's not hot.
Man's not.
Man can never be hot.
Oh shit. Who was that guy? His name Grimes?
No. That's Big Shock.
Big Shock. Okay, I
remember. Truck.
I remember just seeing the memes, and I was like, I think I've seen this guy before.
Boom boom.
But yeah, so to inform the people, what if you just did it throughout the?
Yeah, I probably will.
So so the economic disparity, and you're like,
and I'll be like, what's another one of the things he does? I guess I said them all. Skibidi poop poop.
Is he trying to do a gun?
Yeah. That's that whole thing is supposed to be gun noises. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go to YouTube and look up "Man's Not Hot." It's a huge meme right now, very viral. He met DJ Khaled. I don't know if you saw that.
Man, those things. Those tings, man.
The ting. Besides going if you watch the actual music video, you know he made a music video. That's 50 million views.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was like an established musician prior.
Not very established. I mean,
maybe like British established or UK established.
Maybe right? He could have been. I have no idea. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It's a pretty hot meme right now. Pretty spicy. Pretty smoky.
On a scale of 1 to Ethan, what would you give it? Would you give it a solid?
I'm gonna give it a
Zarna.
No, I'm gonna give it the old Rudy Pantoja.
Humongous.
Yeah, humongous himself. Oh, a lot of jokes going on here.
A lot of memes.
Jokes. Yeah, a lot of memes, you guys. I think 1% of our audience might get that.
There's one guy going, ha. It's Kreiber. It's your boy.
But anyway,
yeah.
So this is
like the
so yeah. So welcome. Okay, let's start over a little bit. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Coolio Moolio, the Would You Rather podcast. This is a podcast where we answer Would You Rather questions. Send in any you have to cooliomoolio@gmail.com. But anyway, we are starting with a new segment. We started a new segment to open up our show, and it's called. Ready? What is it called?
What was it?
So I want to know what this is called.
The news?
Yeah.
I completely.
Ask me what the name is.
What's the name of it?
Oh, you want to know the name of this segment?
Yeah.
This segment?
What's the name?
Ask me the name of the segment.
What's the name of the segment?
Good news, dudes.
Oh, that's okay. You're giving me both a hint and
and the setup.
That was good. Good news, dudes. Okay, I forgot about that.
So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3.
Good news, dudes.
I guess we don't have to say it like that every time, but it's kind of funny to say it like that. Yeah. We have a little segment at the beginning where we talk about some good news.
Yeah.
Good news that we've over the past week or however long it's been since the last episode.
It's the last time that Ting was brought up. So yeah, the reason for the hiatus, and this goes to my good news, dudes, was I was doing a short film for a class, and it spiraled into like a bigger Ting, and I'm trying to show it at a film festival.
Wow.
Yeah, the Spanish Film Festival at the UVA. My teacher's gonna submit it for me. And yeah, it's going pretty good. I play Fidel Castro.
It's pretty cool. Pretty chill.
I mean, I look nothing like him, but thanks to Alyssa, she made me look like him. So I'm pretty proud.
Wow, very cool.
I had the beard and everything in the outfit, and a lighter and a cigar. Which, by the way, cigars are hard to smoke.
Yeah, they are.
They are. There's you have to like cut off a piece. People bite it, and I was trying to look cool and do that, but I was like, soy Fidel Castro. And I was like,
oh, gross.
So... Line? But... Line? Limes?
I'm Fidel Castro. Hey guys, I'm Fidel Castro.
Yeah, you just see me walk in. It's like really epic. It's like I come from silhouette to like on screen. And I'm like, I'm Castro.
Hey guys,
I'm a dictator.
It's me, Fidel.
Fidel Castro.
So that's your good news.
So that's my good news. But we finished like 90% of, probably 99 at this point. Like editing and everything. We literally need one shot of like an establishing shot and some subtitles. Because even though it's the Spanish Film Festival, we have to oblige to like policy of like it has to be English subtitles.
I see.
It's a little weird. But
wait, did Adrian help you with this?
He was trying. We were trying to set up dates, and every time, like the day of, he would have to like do something, or I would have to do something. Like stuff just came up. So I never got to work with him personally, but the people I had to work with were still Gouda, and it all worked out great. So yeah, we're almost done. It should be. I'm gonna personally upload it probably tomorrow or Tuesday, hopefully. I just have to finish like exporting it. And literally just get that establishing shot. I can do that like right now, but yeah, I'm gonna submit it.
Pretty cool.
See what everyone says. Hopefully you guys like it. I think I did okay.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's my good news, dudes. What do you think? What's yours? What's your good news?
Good question. I actually haven't thought about it. I feel like I should have been thinking about it while you were giving yours. I mean. Oh, I guess my good news could be the good news because we actually had good news dudes in the episode I recorded with Jacob, but we can't upload it. So,
yeah.
So I'll give my good news from that, which was in the time since the last episode. Mm-hmm. Your boy turned 23.
Oh, that's true.
Baby.
That is true. I was there for your birthday.
Yeah.
Your Murph Day.
Yeah, I don't like my Murph Day.
You don't like your
I don't like my birthday.
You don't like
my birthday. But anyway, so it was my birthday. It was really fun.
That was a fun party.
Got a few friends together for a little barbecue in the backyard.
I wasn't invited, but I watched from afar.
And then I sort of was like, all right, well, he's gonna stay there, and we can hear him crying, so we might as well invite him over. And we were kind of like very gracious about it, but you give him an inch and he takes a mile. He ran in. Flipped over all our tables, ate the food off the floor. It's disgusting.
There was at least...
Said, hey, stop that. Stop that.
There were at least 3 threes at that party, and I was a 0. Okay.
You expect me to come to your party and be okay? Okay, I'm way out of my league. Of course I'm gonna flip over some tables. Of course I'm gonna eat food off the floor. Anyway, oh yeah, so I guess that's my good news. I got some I got to see a lot of people, got some presents, and I guess that was my good news. Also some good news more recently. Oh, this is our Thanksgiving episode. Kind of our post Thanksgiving weekend episode.
Yeah.
And so I ordered some stuff for Black Friday.
Oh, what'd you get?
I ordered a pair of jeans, and I only did online Black Friday shopping.
Well, isn't that is that Cyber Monday?
No, because Cyber Monday.
Like, does it literally kick in on Monday?
Cyber Monday is a set of different sales that go into effect usually on Monday.
The day itself.
And the reason it's called Cyber Monday is because yes, a lot of them, like, I think it originally came about maybe from being largely online, but now like more and more online retailers are just having a Black Friday sale.
That makes sense.
And I think there was something also about Cyber Monday being more for like tech stuff, like.
Yeah, I could see that.
Actually, I'm not sure that's true. No, I think it was online stuff.
But
now more and more online retailers are just having a Black Friday sale, like whole weekend sale. It'll go from Friday to Sunday.
Because I haven't. You kind of like wait for the whole this person died on Black Friday thing at Walmart fighting for a toaster, and I haven't really heard much.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything this year.
And I think it's because, and I think there's actual statistics to like back this up, but it's declining. Yeah, and I think it's because of the rise of online shopping. Because I was doing online shopping for Christmas presents.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't step foot at all into any stores.
Who needs that? It's a hassle out there.
It's a hassle. Alyssa told me she had to work.
That's a Rick and Morty reference.
I don't know that one.
Who needs that? Right? Who needs that?
It sounds like a Jerry.
The Jerry Bury. When Jerry tries to leave.
Oh,
and then he comes back and he's like, "Hey, are you the one that left?" Like, yeah. Yeah, it's a hassle out there, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, who needs that? The color correction's never right.
the factory tint settings are always too high.
Yeah.
Sorry,
but
I've watched too much Rick and Morty.
It's Rich and Morty.
Yeah, rich. Yeah, it's rich.
But yeah, like Alyssa had to. She worked at 5 till 2, like in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had shuttles to get to her work. Like that's how bad it gets.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's so unnecessary.
And the thing is, I rarely shop in person anymore. Anyway.
That's true. Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
I buy almost all of my stuff online.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's stuff like what I like about online shopping is that there's no it's a lot of like first of all stuff you can't find in physical stores. Like a lot of these retailers don't have physical stores.
Yeah.
And like you can be so much more selective.
Yeah.
Like you can go and find exactly what you want.
Yeah.
From a brand you want. And what's also cool about it is that you can find out about new brands from online shopping. That you're like, oh, I've never heard of this company before. But let me see how their stuff is. Like, let me see what their website's like, and you can kind of like gauge how good their products are.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just like a cool like.
I just see stores. They're becoming such a obsolete commodity, I guess, because they're for niche stuff. Like if you need to get food, but even food is being like outsourced by like Uber Eats and stuff like that.
I think restaurants will always have like restaurants are never going to be taken away.
Yep.
But there's a reason why malls are closing.
Yeah.
Like, malls over the U.S. are closing. We don't have a reason to go to them anymore.
Yeah.
It's like why. Like for example, if I were to ask you, when was the last time you went to a mall and why?
See, this gets gonna feed it too. Like, I haven't went like maybe months, and even then, to go that month was to just get Raspados because there's one or two something.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't go shopping.
When's the last time you went to a mall to buy clothes that you wanted?
Honestly, probably like high school.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's about right for me too.
Yeah.
Remember the last time I actually went and bought clothes at a mall for me? Yeah, high school. Must have been high school.
Yeah, because I can't think of a time in college where I went to the mall.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like I went, I think. No, I can't even say that. I was gonna say like, I went with my parents to go to Sears to check out like a washer. Mm-hmm. But we ended up just getting something off of Craigslist. Yeah. So it's like.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
malls are dying.
It's weird,
and they kind of should. They're like these huge, like plots of land that they don't serve a purpose anymore.
No, they don't. I mean, it was cool. Like, it was a cool little hub to hang out.
But that's like
grab some food.
When you're in high school, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess where high school is gonna go now to have.
Well, I mean, I think everything adapts. You know, we're such an adaptive species that like, I remember my cousin saying like, man, what if malls shut down? Like, what do you do? Like, where do you go hang out? I'm like, well, I'm sure
you'll find something.
You'll like us oldies aren't gonna know what the kids are doing. So
yeah,
like
us oldies,
you know, like I'm sure that they find something, or even like it becomes more virtual. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's like a ditch everyone just kicks it at now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, we'll never know.
All I'm saying is that online shopping is the future,
Mm-hmm.
and
invest in Bitcoin.
And I think for good reason. Like, the only advantage that you have physical shopping over online shopping is the immediacy.
Yep.
And getting to try on your clothes.
Yeah, that's true.
So some people like that. That's fine.
That's true. That's another. I hate that feeling of like I never get shoes online because I get really hesitant on my shoe size. Because Vans fit me way different than let's say like this brand of shoes that I'm wearing.
And that's why I only buy from places where there's, you know, a fair return policy.
I like that. I respect that. And I guess like GameStop, because I can trade and stuff. But even then, I'm selling stuff on like eBay or Amazon.
Yeah. So guys, go picket your local mall.
Yeah.
I think you guys should burn it to the ground.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah. Honestly, 1, 2, 3. Burn it to the ground. That's
there
us.
It is.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Straight from Coolio Moolio. That's our advice for today. That's the good news.
That's the good news, dudes.
But yeah, no. So I bought going back to I bought a pair of jeans. It's turning into a very long good news segment. But I bought a pair of jeans and a pair of shorts so far, and also a few other little things. But pair of jeans and a pair of shorts. A pair of I'm on this kick lately where like the things I buy, I want them to be like, I'm okay with spending more money on them.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna replace a bunch of other stuff. You know, like I'm getting rid of like a lot of old stuff, being like, you know, like now I'm gonna get one thing to replace like 3.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I've been actually meaning to do that too.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, the trend towards, you know, minimalism, or like toward at the very least, even if it's not minimalism, only buying things that you are going to wear all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you will enjoy wearing all the time.
Yeah.
That's what you want to have. You don't want to have like a giant wardrobe filled with stuff you might wear occasionally.
Yeah.
And like
I've been meaning to get like new pants because like my pants are ripping, but I'm like, okay, I gotta see what I even need. Like I'm gonna, instead of just like seeing what pants I need, I'm gonna gut the whole thing.
Yeah.
Shirts, dress up shirts and stuff like that, and just see what I need. You know.
Yeah.
So I like that. Respect that.
All right, and that's the
good news dudes.
All right, and so today we have some interesting. I mean, we have one question. I'll just come out and say it. We have one question from Kryber. If you guys don't know, if this is your first time listening, we make up names for the people that send in questions for absolutely no reason, just fun to do. And we have a long time fan, first time emailer. The name we made up for him is Kryber. Nick has doxed him a few times on the show.
I was just about to say that. Like, I've ruined his life. Like, the SWAT team has been there. Yeah. He's been swatted a few times.
He's been swatted by the SWAT team. He's been spied from the FBI.
Yeah.
He's been policed by the police.
He's been tweeted at by Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I didn't mean it to go this way. I'm sorry, Kryber.
But anyway, he sent us a question on Google Hangouts of all things.
His real name is Jonathan Hamfley. Damn it, I did it again.
Wait, who's that?
I just threw it a name.
Oh,
like,
that sounded like a real.
Is it Jonathan Hamfley? I thought you knew someone.
No, but he sent us a question instead of emailing it to us, which you can do. You can email us at cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. But he sent us a question over Google Hangouts, the Hangouts chat.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He has. And honestly, you can do that too if you want. If you want to send us questions on Hangouts.
I thought he sent us this. I'm like, well.
That's just the invite that you get when you like make contact with someone on Hangouts. But for those of you who also don't know, so he sent us a question about Rick and Morty, and I've been on a huge Rick and Morty kick lately. If you guys have been listening to our recent episodes, I'm definitely I'm a big fan of the show now, and I've been watching it. You know, I do this thing where, and I told you about this. I might have talked about this on the show. Where like if I like a show, I get obsessed with it, and I watch it and just keep watching it over and over and over again, like ad nauseum. You know, I'll literally watch it. Like, you know, I go to those live streams. You know, you can look up Rick and Morty live streams on YouTube.
24/7, yeah.
And I just, if I'm doing something, like, I don't know, if I'm at home, I'll just put one on in the background and I'll just kind of watch it passively as I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
So now, like, I have, like, you know, I'm starting, I don't know, my mind is full of Rick and Morty stuff. But, you know, Kreiber, he sent us another question about Rick and Morty, and the last one we answered was, would you rather be Rick or Jerry?
Yeah. And, like, basic sum of that would be, like, would you be, like, happily ignorant? Like,
and ignorant.
And ignorantly happy? Ignorantly bliss?
Blissfully ignorant.
Blissfully, yeah. Or all-knowing but miserable.
Yeah, an alcoholic.
Alcoholic, yeah. And what did we come?
I think we both chose Rick because he's smart. He's a smart guy. He's
my
pretty,
boy's wicked
his
smart.
IQ must be like 100.
You have to at least. And yes,
100.
I have a Rick and Morty test.
Yeah,
I'm gonna quote
but
that.
no,
to
you
the
can't
time.
see it.
God,
it's only for the girls only.
Those whoever writes these are so good. Like
nothing personnel, kid. It's not personal. It's like personnel, like, you know.
It reminds me of that gorilla guy, like the
Navy SEALs.
Yeah, like I've got this much kills.
The Navy SEALs copy pasta.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 500 confirmed kills.
They're so quotable.
What'd you say to me?
What'd you say, little?
But yeah, no, they're those are hilarious. It's funny when people take the bait because they just don't.
They really yeah.
But anyway, this is a Rick and Morty question, and if you haven't seen Rick and Morty, I guess you won't get this. Yeah. You won't get who the characters are.
Well, I mean, we'll try to explain it.
We can still talk about it.
We'll try. This is gonna be a hard one.
For Rick and Morty fans, I guess this will be a good question for you guys to listen to. Would you rather be Mr. Poopy Butthole or Noob Noob?
Okay, so this is the words that are coming out of our mouth, man. These are.
Whoever, if someone has not watched Rick and Morty and just listen to that, they are gonna be like, huh?
What? Are these characters? These
are friends of yours. That's pretty good.
That's a good one. So Mr. Poopy Butthole. Oh, that's gonna be really hard. Okay. So in the show Rick and Morty, Rick can go through different dimensions. Uh-huh. And there's always this brought up idea of like, oh, what dimension are we in? Because there's a dimension where everything might be the same, but there's dinosaurs, little minute stuff.
Well, it's not really dimension; it's universes.
Universes, yeah,
different realities.
Yeah. So they'll be like everything's the same except one little thing, because it's ultimate. There's infinite amount of possibilities, and so there's an episode where Rick comes in. Literally, the scene starts with him coming in, and there's the established cast. But then one new guy, and it's the brother of Jerry, the son-in-law of Rick. And this brother is like mocking Rick, and Rick's like, "What? You've never been here before. Who are you?" And you know they were making fun of him.
It's my brother.
It's my brother for this long time. And Rick gets suspicious and shoots him, and it turns out this guy's a parasite. And so
here, let's see if we can. I'm gonna try to make this as quick, as abbreviated as possible. Basically, there are these parasites that insert memories into your mind and make it seem like they're longtime family friends and whatever, and they always take on these like zany characters, and they insert these memories of like being these zany characters in your mind, and throughout the whole episode, there's this character called Mr. Poopy Butthole,
who we've never seen prior. Yeah, it's our first time ever seen him.
He's not a normal character on the show.
So we assume he's the parasite.
Yeah, so you assume he's a parasite, and turns out at the end, he's the only one. He's the only assumed parasite that no one has killed yet. Yeah. They killed all the other parasites. They managed to find out who they were. And Beth, the mom of the family, she shoots Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he starts bleeding out, and he starts bleeding to death. He has to go to physical therapy for months, and he finally recovers. But it turns out he was actually
part of the family.
He was actually a longtime family friend, although he wasn't human. I don't know what he was.
I don't know what he is. But so we assume, okay, this is just a universe where
where Mr. Poopy Butthole exists. A longtime family friend. Yeah. But he basically is. He's this sort of small, probably about 3 feet tall, cylindrical figure. He's like a little sausage tube, kind of this pale yellow color. He wears a blue shirt. Yeah, and he has a top hat. And a long nose and two big round eyes, and he always says, "Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. You think the Smith family's gonna be okay?" Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, and he always says "ooh-wee." He says "ooh-wee" a lot.
So he never showed up before that, and then after we never see him again because we go back to the original family that we followed throughout
which is probably a different reality.
But yeah. So, but he does make cameos.
Yeah, and Mr. Poopy Butthole is like, I mean, there's nothing really special about him. He's just like kind of a funny character, like funny looking character, zany character. Actually, Noob Noob's pretty similar in that regard.
Yes.
Noob Noob is from a different episode of Rick and Morty, and he's basically part of a superhero team, but he's kind of like a pariah.
Yeah, he's like the janitor.
Yeah, he's treated like a janitor. He doesn't actually go on any missions with him and stuff. But he appreciates Rick's humor. That's just about the only
development of
the only development of that character is that he likes Rick's jokes, and Rick really appreciates that that Noob likes Rick's jokes. That's about it.
Yeah.
So a lot of explanation.
Yeah.
For this question,
and it's funny because these characters make up like not even like a minute of airtime.
Well, Mr. Poopy Butthole does.
Mr. Poopy, yeah, but even then, like he can't fill an episode with clips of Mr. Poopy Butthole. He's so like minute as a character, but so vital. Yeah. And so transitioning to my answer, I think I'd be Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, I would.
Because he's a fan. Like even though Noob's cool, I mean, we only saw him for like 3 seconds.
You don't know as much about him.
I mean, he's funny because like Rick would be like, I don't know, I forgot what the clapbacks he did to the characters, but he would say something like, blah blah, you're this that, and Noob would be like, oh, yeah, got him, yeah, just in the back like cleaning, yeah. So he's funny, but like.
But Mr. Poopy Butthole is just a.
You got a heart.
Yeah, he had a special place in your heart. You know, he's just such a weird little character.
Yeah.
And he gets more. I don't know. He gets more airtime. And he gets to. He
always gets development.
He always says something at the end of every season, or at the end of the second and third season. He kind of. He always talks about how it's going to be a long time before the next season comes out.
Well, he predicted it too.
Yeah.
Like he predicted
for season 3 in like a year and a half.
Maybe
or longer.
Oh, sorry, I was getting confused with third season when he's like, "I'll be in a Santa beer."
Yeah, so he has this there's a little end credits scene where they show Mr. Poopy Butthole, and he says, "I got married, I got a family, and then he says like, and I got my GED." He's like, "I hope you didn't waste your life and just mess around." He's like, I don't know. He's like, just something. I don't remember what he says about the next season. He says like, "Tune in for season 4 in like a really long time. I might even have a Santa beard." I don't know.
I forget what he says. It's funny. They dropped randomly. Maybe you saw it, but they dropped randomly like a YouTube clip. Of Mr. Poopy Butthole. Like a random like.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really depressing. It shows him like what he was doing in between.
Oh no.
Yeah, like he's looking at a scrapbook of when you saw him with the cat. You know, when he's petting the cat and he gets the pizza. It shows him there with the family. The in between, like him getting married, his GED, what happened to the cat. Like it's really depressing.
Oh my gosh!
But it's like really beautiful. Yeah, it's super random. Like there's no.
Wow, that's so fun that they did that. That's fun.
And I think, you know what?
That's fun.
I think that's why he said the Santa beard one, because I think in the scrapbook there's a picture of him dressed up as Santa.
Oh,
I think so.
It says in a long white Santa beard and all that kind of stuff. That's what he says at the end.
But so we would choose
Mr. Poopy Butthole. And if you guys are confused about who this character is, what do you go ahead and open up Google. Check out, just Google Mr. Poopy Butthole, and you'll see who we're talking about. He's a character.
He is a character.
He's quite a kooky little character.
He's quite a kooky character.
But anyway, I guess So that's our first question for today. And you know what? I think so. Here's what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. That's a good place. We're gonna take a little break. Okay. I'm gonna take a little break. I think this is good. Yeah. We'll give a little structure, and we could. I don't know. What a lot of podcasts do is they take breaks for
sponsor.
Yeah, for ad sponsors, so they can put in another little ad. But we don't have any sponsors, so we're just gonna take a break just to talk about something random. Anything you want to talk about? Just a couple minutes. And the thing is, we already talked about a lot of random stuff on the show anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it might be good to have like a segment where it's like supposed to be like anything we want.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so I've been having a real gripe. With freaking grapefruit. Why does it exist?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, it exists. Existence is not what my question is. Why is it grapefruit? There's already a grape as a fruit. And why they just thought they could throw fruit? You didn't think we would know? You didn't think we would catch on?
Yeah, you didn't think we'd catch that? You think we can just pull the wool over? Or what is it? Pull the wool over our eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can just do that.
It's just
wake up, America.
Wake up, sheeple.
Is that actually what you want to talk about?
No, just
because I actually don't like grapefruit.
I don't like grapefruit either.
It's so like non-committal of a fruit.
Yeah.
It's like you look like a big orange.
Yeah, but you're not.
But you don't taste nearly as good.
I don't like.
It's like if you're gonna be a big orange, why not just be a big orange?
I think what pisses me off is that I think I'm gonna get a grape flavor. Like I think that's what because it's. I don't like it itself, but like
that's really interesting because I approach it the other way. So you approach it based on the name, like you expect a grape flavor, so it messes you up. See, I go on the appearance. I expect an orange flavor.
Yeah, it looks like an orange.
And then you're horribly disappointed because it's like bitter.
Yeah,
it's like a bitter fruit.
One time I bought a big bag of oranges, and it was grapefruit.
Oh no!
I didn't look at it like I just was like, oh, tight oranges. And,
tight oranges.
Like that's what a tight oranges. $7.99 for tight orange. But you know, like the name and like the price. Sometimes they're a little like to the left of the product.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And that's what kind of threw me off. And they look so much like oranges. I mean,
they're just like big oranges.
Yeah, if you just grab them and like look, then obviously you can tell. But I just grabbed the bag, was like, oh, it looks like oranges, and so I chopped it, and I saw the color.
It's red.
Damn it! But I still took a bite, because I was like, grapefruit isn't that bad. And I did that like
yeah, grapefruit isn't that bad.
And then I died. But I don't know. It just pissed me off. I hate names. I hate names of like stuff.
Yeah, I mean, names are words. Words are just things. You know.
That's deep.
Say pronounce however you want.
That's true. Are you?
Is this organic?
Are you? This is organic. I've been saying.
Is organic? Now have some crude-eyed. Is this organic? The evening continues.
I should drum.
I never took drum lessons. You know why? We are I don't. What does he say? Because of my limit. We are addicted to our own limitations. How amazing is that?
That was actually one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, that's a really good episode.
Mostly the ending when he like flies in there with the little Ultron bots.
Oh, the Voltron. Like,
yeah,
no,
Voltron.
you can't keep the drones. They turn into a little Voltron robot.
And he goes ding ding.
They're awesome. You can't keep the robots. You can't keep the drones.
You can keep the drones.
Not anymore. He's like, yeah, because she's like, you were my soulmate. You were my soulmate. Not anymore.
There's a lot of Rick and Morty references.
You can keep the apartment and the drones. She can't keep the drones. They turn into a little Voltron robot. They're awesome. She can't keep the drones. Yeah, but anyway, so I like how the break just ultimately turned into more.
It's gonna be a lot of Rick and Morty references. Oh, by the way, I've been watching Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, so I've been watching it. I haven't rewatched. What
season
I'm on episode 6 now.
Season 1?
Yeah, I've season 2.
Oh,
I've already watched season
1. How do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's super interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny how Stranger Things, like, it's almost like they're trying to make it like, how bizarre
can we get?
Yeah, like how how much can we subvert your expectations here? Just like that episode we talked about with Jacob.
That's true. I think the show itself, because the writers of the show, they're writing as the show goes, and so I think what they're trying to do is like they want to bring a normal narrative, but they're like, what is weird enough to put in a show? Like exactly what you said. What can we get away with?
How bizarre can we make this?
Yeah, without straying away from like. Without going into abstract,
while keeping true to the show.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's one of my favorite shows. I quit watching it for a while because I've been trying to catch up with other shows like Shameless season 7. That's a good show, and then Mindhunters. I'm on the last episode of Mindhunters. It's a show by David Lynch, He did Eraserhead and all those crazy movies.
Hmm.
No, I think it's Fincher. David Fincher. Sorry, Fincher did Fight Club, Gone Girl.
Oh.
And yeah, it's about a murder mystery basically. Like they're FBI detectives, and it's just so good. It's so good.
Really?
It's one of my favorite shows.
I see.
It's good. Every episode you'll get. So it starts off with a clip of a guy, and he's kind of like. He gives you hints of a killer, and then it cuts to the FBI detectives who are they're not even being detectives on that case of this guy. They're literally doing other stuff. But they're gonna cross paths eventually. Like that's the premise. Like these two are gonna cross. Like he's an FBI dude who's just teaching people how to be a good detective, and eventually they're just gonna cross paths. So you're getting this huge buildup. Like they haven't met each other. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but they don't meet each other for a while. Like really late in the show.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is what show?
Mindhunters.
Mindhunters. Okay.
Super good.
Mindhunters.
If you like psychology, you'll love it because it's literally like 30 minutes of them talking about like why Charles Manson did this, and then why did this killer do that?
Rip. Just kidding.
Rip.
He should rip. He should rest in.
He's like a celebrity in that show because they're all psychologists, and so they're like trying to pick up like there's like 5 psychologists trying to meet him.
But he did die, right? He just died.
He died in
Rip.
prison.
So what should the P stand for instead of peace? Because you don't want to rest in peace.
Rest in piss.
Yeah. Rest in piss. You hear that, Manson?
Rest in uranium.
You hear that, Charles Manson? Rest in piss.
Got him.
P.S. Rest in P.S. Anyway, all right. So I think that's a good break. Yeah, that's a good little break. You know, nice to take a little break.
I have a question here too.
So now we have another would you rather question. We're pulling this one straight from the horse's mouth, the internet. Okay, so without further ado, oh, by the way, if you have any would you rather questions, please send them into cooliomoolio@gmail.com. Anyway, quick plug. What's the next one we got?
Okay. Would you rather be fluent in all languages and never be able to travel, or be able to travel anywhere for a year but never be able to learn a word of a different language?
Never be able to travel? We need to put some stipulations on this.
Yeah. You
can't. What do you mean you can't travel? You can't drive your car anywhere. You can't walk.
I say travel could be because that's a really good point. I think travel could be if I'm going international or.
You mean like Mr. Worldwide?
Don't talk about a president like that.
Mr. 305.
I think travel would just be if you leave the States.
Oh.
And if
you can travel within the United States?
Yeah, I think that's fair. 'Cause, I mean, you got places to go. Like it can be part of, but you can't. My assumption is like since it's saying languages, the States. It's fair to say that like most of America speaks English. I mean, there's of course places that speak. People are bilingual, of course, but I'm assuming like you can't go to a culture where it's dominantly that language and learn.
What about Canada?
I mean, they mostly speak English. They got some French,
can I go there?
some franchise. Yeah. But the minute you start going to
so
franchise...
it's saying that I can't travel to somewhere where the national language is not English.
Yes.
Or at least not one of the... Or it's not the...
It's not
the language of the... Because I guess...
So if you go to Norway, even though most of them probably speak English because of, like that's like they're required to, they still speak Norwegian. So, right? Is it Norwegian? Right?
Yeah. Norwegian, yeah.
So you can't go there under these circumstances. Does that make sense?
Okay, so travel anywhere for a year. Does that mean I can travel for free?
Yeah. Make it
can I bring people?
No.
What? So I just have to go solo.
Yeah.
I can't learn any other language. What about the other languages that I already speak? I forget them.
No, you still retain it.
Oh wait. Here's another one. Does that apply to? So is my inability to learn languages only for that year of traveling, or is it forever? Because that's the worst.
I think for this case, because it says 1 year, like for a year. Mm-hmm. I think it's like okay, only for that. I think if you could branch out and do it, but you're getting a free flight.
So after
without
that,
learning some of the culture.
After that,
I think you could.
Year, I can learn different languages.
Yeah.
But for the first one, even though I'm fluent, I become fluent, and then I can never go to a different.
That's a good one. I think the wording on this is pretty tricky because it says never, but then it says for a year on this one. I don't know. What do you think? Would you want to do it for a year or never?
Oh, what if How about this? We'll make it difficult.
Uh-huh.
So for the first one, okay, we'll say this. Would you rather be fluent in all languages and never be able to travel outside of your state? Just your state.
Ah, okay.
Never be able to travel outside of your state.
Okay.
For...
like vacate purposes.
5 years.
Ah.
Or be able to travel anywhere you want for a year, but for that year you can't learn any new languages. But you retain the languages that you learn and that you become fluent in the first one after the 5 years have passed. So you become fluent in all languages, but for a year you can't leave. For 5 years you can't leave your state. After that you still have all your languages, but then you can go wherever you want.
I think
but not for free though.
So these are pretty. I mean, these are hard, but I want to get the second one because I can't imagine. So if I were fluent in all these languages, yeah, that's cool. But what's the point if I'm not going to these places?
Well, you can after 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, who says I'm gonna live that long? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just do the year because it's free. And granted, I'm not gonna learn a language, but it's only for a year, right?
Okay, and then what about this?
If you did all or nothing?
No. What if I change the first one to you're fluent in all languages, but you can't travel only for a year? So they're both for just a year. You choose the first one.
Yeah.
If you could become fluent and you only
because I retain it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, it would suck.
But see, this really comes down to like what is more valuable to you, the skills of having languages or the memories from traveling.
I would say the memories of traveling.
But see, the memories of traveling are going to be much worse if you can't speak any of the languages for where you want to go.
Exactly. I think it sucks too, is because like if I did make this all or nothing, like if I could never travel. But I have all these languages. I feel like that's like, oh, what's the point?
That kind of sucks. Yeah.
Like, I want to go to China.
But the second one, if you could travel anywhere for a year, but you could never learn a new language again, ever.
That's weird.
That's
I wouldn't want either.
As bad. Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't want to. Like both, it seems like a perk when you first read it, but then after you're like, well, I do want to leave eventually, and like I want to have these skills, but like, what's the point? But then again, like if I get be able to travel anywhere. After that year, I can never? No, not even one word. Like, that's... either or I'm kind of messed up on.
Well, so if you're saying if they were both just for a year, you know, either you can't travel for a year or you can't learn new languages for a year.
Yeah.
Or learn any language for a year. So you would choose which one?
The language, because I'm going to retain it and I can still travel eventually. But then if it's all or nothing, I guess the second one, because I do want to try. Like, yeah, it's gonna suck not learning languages, but I want to go to Prague. I want to go to Monaco. You know, like, yeah, it's gonna suck. I don't learn the languages, but I can't be in the same place forever.
But okay. Let's stick with the one where it's. I'm trying to make this. Because I feel like if I make it that you become fluent in all languages and you can't leave for a year, that's too good. That's still a little bit OP.
I think the reason they did say never is like you can never leave because it is like damn like it goes to that question like what's the point of having these languages if you can't go to the places, you know? Like, yeah, it's fun. It's cool. It's a cool little perk. But, like, I want to go to China and speak Mandarin. I want to go to Brazil.
But then if you pick the second one, you can travel there, but you can't speak to them.
Yeah. And it's also kind of defeats the purpose, too. They both, exactly. Like, they both retcon each other. Like,
I guess it would be... if it were forever... If it were forever, right? So, just to clarify, guys. We're going to clear... Because I feel like this might be getting confusing.
Yeah.
So, we're going to clarify. If we make it forever, so basically this becomes a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather be fluent in all languages and never be able to travel ever again?
Yeah.
Outside of your state? Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, would you rather be fluent in all languages and never be able to travel outside of your state forever and for the rest of your life? Or be able to travel anywhere for free for a year, but you are never able to learn a word of a different language starting from when you travel?
Mm-hmm.
Or starting from whenever you answer this question, I guess. So,
yeah.
So you can never learn anything from a different language for the rest of your life.
Yeah. But I can still travel. I can still... It's going to suck.
So I think for me, I'd probably choose the second one if that were the case, because I know... Because as long as I don't forget what I already know, I know like
some pretty basic stuff, right?
Sort of, not enough to get by in a lot of places, but I know like as much as anyone would expect an American tourist to know anyway.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
Well, it's also too
for a lot of major
we
countries.
speak English, so like not to be like that American dude, but like literally everyone accommodates us. You know, like we.
Well, English is. I mean, it's easier for us because many more people speak English.
Yeah.
All over the world than any other language.
Yeah. So we'd be safe. So yeah, I think I could literally move to Norway.
I mean, you could still easily go to Australia or England,
that's true. Yeah, with no problem.
Good, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I can't cancel my travel. That's like goal in life, you know.
Yeah, and then most of Europe, you'd be okay with English.
Yeah, but even then, like seriously, like if you go to Mexico, a lot of people just like speak English when I go to Mexico.
Really?
Rocky Point, because the thing about it's super American.
Well, I mean, Rocky Point, yeah.
Yeah, when I go to Nogi, I mean,
that's true.
It's super border town.
But what if you go to like where Victor Estrada is from, or you go to Sinaloa? I'm not gonna know any English.
You go over there, they're like, "Hello, good day. How are you?"
Hello, welcome to Sinaloa. My name is Reginald.
And they're like, "Habla este señor?"
And they're
yes, but quite frankly, we just started speaking English because it attracts the tourists more.
It all started when Victor came back from the United States and taught us all English.
There's just a statue of him.
They call him the great orangutan.
He's holding an orangutan.
Anyway, so yeah, so if that is it, then yeah, I'd pick the second one. If it came down to that one, yeah, I would pick the second one. So to be clear, we would pick being able to travel anywhere for a year for free.
Mm-hmm.
But not being able to learn a new language, anything from a new language for the rest of your life. Sucks.
Yeah. I have a question, but I think we already answered this one. Would you rather be fit but bald, or great beautiful hair but not fit?
Whoa, I don't think we've
never answered that, right?
No.
So I saw that and I was like, okay, if we answered that one, I had a backup. But since we haven't answered that one,
yeah, I don't think so.
So finna do that. Let me pull it up. Yeah, would you rather be balding but fit, or overweight with the full head of hair?
Well, how fit? Do I get to choose how fit?
Yeah.
No, I'd still choose that one because it says balding but fit. I would just shave my head. Easy for me. I just do it.
Do you think you would look good bald?
Doesn't matter. I don't want to be like having a full head of hair. Sure, would be nice.
Yeah.
But if that means that I am overweight, I just have to be overweight.
Yeah, you're stuck in that.
And I'm assuming this is for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be overweight for my entire life.
Yeah, that's
no. Are you kidding me? No. The hair's not worth that.
You're saying that with privilege. Like we both have like pretty like beautiful hair. Like we have some good full hair.
Guys, you can't see our hair, but trust us, it's beautiful.
It's long,
amazing.
blonde.
It's long,
but like
blonde,
there's
locks,
dudes who are balding
locks.
who that's their whole goal in life is like, how can I get hair? You
yes, know? but if it's guaranteed that I'm in shape.
Yeah.
And I can still shave my head. Like I would just shave it. I think I would do it. I would just do it. I would pull the.
Oh yeah, I would if I was balding. Like I not to be mean. Like you do what you gotta do, boo boo. But like, I don't like people who have that like weird like there's hair on the sides and it like does a little circle like a C shape. I don't like that. I just shave it. Go bald.
It's hard. I'd either shave it or get a toupee, maybe. I mean, there's ways around it. I mean, that sucks. I don't know if I'd go with a toupee.
Even then,
but it's easy to say now that I wouldn't, but maybe I would if I was balding.
I don't know. I mean, a lot. Like, there's a reason why those hair products to get hair is like a big thing. Because there's
Rogaine.
Yeah, there's literally people who are like, that's all I want in life is hair.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting.
See, I would choose the first one too.
I can't. Having hair like. These are two major things that people get very insecure about as they age, right? Balding and gaining weight.
Yeah.
Balding doesn't have any other negative health effects.
No, it's literally just
being overweight will impact
vanity.
the way I move, the way I feel, the way I don't know, my self-image.
Mm-hmm. But overweight can also
and out of those three, balding will only do one of those, self-image.
Yeah.
It won't impact the way I move or behavior, act.
Overweight can literally mean like you're just
more my health.
1 pound over than like.
No, I'm gonna say.
You saying
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say you're at least 20 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
To make it fair.
Yeah, I would choose
because it'd be like, well, balding, that could mean you're losing like 2 strands of hair a day.
That's fair. That's not fair.
You know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I would choose fit. I mean, because you're fit. I don't know, it's guaranteed too. So like, that's another question we feel like we had. Like, oh, automatically be strong and fit. Like that's a perk.
I mean, here's the difference. Okay, if one of us were balding and overweight. Maybe we choose the second one because it's like, oh well, like I'm already overweight. I'll just like that will just give me hair.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like maybe that would be the case, but for us, I feel like, well, I don't know. Yeah, we are speaking from a place of privilege. We have people privilege. With hair.
I mean, I'm not hella fit, but I can play volleyball pretty well. Hit me up.
Hit me up. You know where to reach me.
You know where to reach me.
www.520nick.com.
We have one more. We can knock out one more before.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's knock it quick.
So there's 2 right here. I always have like a backup just in case. I'm like, I feel like we've answered this one.
Sure.
Would you rather be sensitive? Would you rather be super sensitive? Would you rather super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing? This is a weird one.
That technically. Well, actually, I'm not sure that makes sense grammatically.
Would you rather be super sensitive taste?
No, I
feel like would you rather have?
There should be have. I mean, but okay, so basically, super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing.
I would do hearing because I feel like that's a superpower. Double-edged sword. It would hurt like a bish if like someone plays something really like when someone plays something already really loud, it hurts. Yeah. So imagine like you accidentally forget to turn down your headphones and it's just that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt real bad,
Morty.
I don't know, Rick. I think super sensitive hearing is such a good idea. But I actually might go with the taste.
Oh,
you know why? Here's why.
Tell me, bro. Tell me why.
So first of all, I love eating.
Tell me.
I love food. I love flavors.
Okay.
That would make me so much better at everything having to do with food and drink.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like if I wanted to, I feel like I could, for example, I could develop a super, super refined palate, like I could taste coffees, beers, wines, anything like high class that requires like a lot of taste.
Yeah.
Like sort of like taste skills or palate, I guess.
Yeah.
I could be really good at all that.
Yeah.
For hearing, I'm not sure if there's so many practical applications. I mean, maybe for hunting.
But yeah, by no means there's no really practical, but I do like that because so for me, I love food and I love cooking, but at the same time I love my foie gras, but like
I love my foie gras, filet mignon,
my croissant,
and my
but like
my caviar.
I'm not by no means am I a simpleton to the fullest. Like I'm not like give me McDonald's every day. But at the same time, I'm like, give me ramen. Like, dude, I'm content with ramen.
No, that's not what I'm. It's not what I'm saying.
No, but like,
I would eschew all of that.
No. But I'm like the being the connoisseur of it all. I'm like, it's cool, but it's not like my desire.
Well, the thing is, you don't have to. Yeah. That's one part of it. You could do that if you wanted to, but here the other thing is that for super sensitive hearing is like, I feel like I hear well enough.
Yeah.
If anything, hearing better or hearing way more sensitively than I do now would just freak me out.
Yeah,
I'd have to listen to things quieter and like imagine like laying in bed at night and you can just hear all this stuff going on around you.
Yeah,
it's like every little click, every like tap, or like the house settling.
Yeah,
something rustling outside, you hear it. Like I don't know, I feel like that would give me anxiety.
I think so, but I feel like. So, I don't know. I mean, there are cases where I feel like it'd be super useful, but I do like when I'm at home. Because I pride myself on my hearing as well. I feel like I have a pretty decent hearing.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Huh? What?
Huh?
Come again?
I'm sorry.
These are friends.
Zero friends.
But like when I'm in my room and I have my headphones on, I can hear a door slam outside, and I jump up and I'm like, oh yes, I heard that. I take pride in that, and I try to keep my headphones low so I don't hurt my hearing. Like I really do take pride in my hearing. I feel like it's such a good skill, like just survival as well. Like I can't say I've been chased by murderers, but like playing hide and go seek or tag or something, I can hear. I guess so. You know, I'm just like, I can hear.
Yeah, I guess. But like, yeah, I think the thing for me is that I also am like a very light sleeper. So I always sleep with earplugs in. If I don't sleep with earplugs, I wake up pretty easily, and I'm lucky because we live in a very quiet area. But if I'm like if I like am sleeping somewhere where there's like any noise, it's like very hard for me to fall asleep, and I'll wake up at noise and stuff. Yeah.
You sleep with earplugs?
Yeah.
Dang, I always wanted to do that, but I feel like I get fearful of like I'm gonna put is it the ones that you put on like airplanes kind of thing, or is it like headphone kind of?
No, they're little the ones you put.
Those freak me. I feel like I'm gonna push them in my ear or something. I always get fearful.
That's what I used to think, but as long as you get like soft ones that are compressible, not like, well, it sort of depends. You just have to like find ones that work, but yeah, like I feel like my hearing, like I don't want hearing that's more sensitive. Yeah. Where I am right now, I feel like it would just be.
I get also too like complete silence bothers me.
Yeah.
That really freaks me out. Silence really, like I listen to videos when I fall asleep. I have it playing. It's probably terrible for you. I feel like a lot of people have told me like you should sleep in silence. You should not have the TV on or stuff like that. But
yeah, I think in terms of there's something like and I've experienced kind of the same thing, but there's something of a dependency, where it's like not being comfortable with silence sort of indicates something about the way you live your life, Yeah. It means that you're always consumed with noise.
And I think that's really good you say that, because anybody who's been in my house can vouch. Like there's always like 50 Mexicans making noise. 50. At least. But like my grandma wakes up every day 5 o'clock and she just like grabs the pots and starts banging them, and she has a kazoo and she's like, woo.
She has a mic and she's like, are you ready to rumble?
Let's super slam.
She puts on like music over these crazy speakers.
She invites a mariachi set, and they just start going like.
She calls a fire truck just to blare its siren outside,
and she's just jamming. She's like, that's my jam.
She calls she gets the toilets you have in airplanes, how they're super loud. she somehow gets one of those in your room, flushes it,
and then she opens the door. Sorry.
Sorry, you're sleeping. Are you sleeping in here? Sorry.
And the minute it closes, help me,
my leg.
But like even when I was sleeping at my parents' house, my stepdad he used to work a lot of graveyards, so I remember I would come home and like my indicator that it was like 4 in the morning, because that's when he was coming, was that I would hear like the lights and like the fridge and like his TV turn on, and like I was like, it was kind of comforting, like I remember about 5 or 6, that's when my mom would also leave, and so like I would hear the shower and I would kind of be like, like I would get up for a bit and be like, and then hear the shower and be like tight and just like knock back out. Cause it's really, I don't know, it's comforting. The shower hitting, like the TV a little bit on. For me though. But I've met people who are like
hearing the sounds of life.
Oh, write that down.
This summer, get ready to sound your life.
It's just a black screen,
but and just a bunch of sounds, people showering, turning on the TV. Anyway,
and they open the door. You sleep.
Hey. This summer, get ready to hear like you've never heard
I
before.
hate when people ask, are you sleeping?
Yeah, because the only are like, hey, are you asleep? It's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, you just woke.
And like you can never truthfully answer yes, so what's the point of asking?
Yeah, like if someone goes, are you sleeping, and they don't answer, it's like
yes. Well, you don't even need to ask the question. It's like, hey, and if they don't respond, they're sleeping. You don't need to say, hey, are you asleep? It's like, what a stupid question.
Is that guy dead? Let me ask him. You dead?
Yeah. Hey, it's me. I'm dead.
Dude, he's hella dead.
Well, anyway, yeah. So I would go taste. I'm gonna go taste.
I go with hearing.
All right. Well, I think that's it. That's a good way to wrap up the episode here, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions of your own, please email cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. We'll make up a fake name for you. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a romp. It'll be a riot. It'll be a lot of that'll be a good time. Hoot and a half. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for listening. Anything you want to say?
I want to thank Debbie the elephant. Obama.
Let me be clear.
Who else do we have on the show?
I don't know.
Kreiber, my grandma.
This show? I guess that's, I don't know, some characters. I mean, Rick and Morty. Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Fidel Castro.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Fidel Castro.
Hi, I'm Fidel.
I think that's it. I want to thank all the cast, the crew, Kreiber or Jonathan Hamilton. What did I say? Hamilton?
Hafley?
Oh, Jonathan Hafley. That's his real name, not a pseudonym. And yeah, just thank you all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Keep it real. Q100. Poo poo caca.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
All right, see you guys next week. Boom.
Play me a beat.
Blue, you're going to play beat.
Oh, I'm going to play a beat.